Sentient plants that throw out spikes and injure you. That's fun. Buried cache. Technology modules. Looking at hills and mountains. Looking for little red dots that indicate a critter you have not gotten a scan of yet. Again, possibly a little boring, but again, I'm not doing this for any particular set of reasons. I'm fortunately a little conflicted about dealing with any of this right now, just because guys, it used to kind of be the ones to admire, the Tim Cooks and Jeff Bezoses of the world have gone and made some alliances that I'm just really not pleased with. If they happen to catch this, or if their algorithms happen to hear me saying this, well, I'm sorry, guys, but you have chosen poorly. That is really unfortunate. Because as a visibly brown person living in this country, I take a little umbrage to, oh, here we go, to anyone deciding to say, oh yeah, I guess we can just racially profile you now if you're working a cleaning job or in a restaurant and you happen to look like not a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy, and we're rolling through and we're customs enforcement, we'll cuff you, toss you in the van, take you away. That is not okay. And that is a distraction to being able to just settle in and enjoy what is admittedly among the more, right now, spectacular space exploration and travel sims I've ever run into in my entire life. Just wish. But like I said, I'll use the tools, but you're going to hear me talk about this. And normally I don't like to bother with this kind of stuff, or wouldn't in different times. But an ancestor of the horrifically injusticed the past, I can't help but have a little awareness of these elements of the world. So Cook, Bezos, Zuckerberg. Again, if you're ridiculous algorithms happen to catch these words, just know you've chosen poorly. There might be time to turn back. There might be time to take and make some kind of meaningful amends by not supporting the people that are oppressing. You probably don't care because you've got your ruby covered house slippers and your non-carcinogenic powdered bottoms, and good for you, but the world needs something better from you than that. Be out of touch, don't be disconnected with things happening to just people in the world. Just because you happen to hit upon some means of becoming wealthy, I'm going to just leave it all behind. Well, there is no leaving it behind. There is no place else that you are going to be able to go. If you blow it so spectacularly, you're going to be stuck living the same wrecked world as all the people that unless you have access to some kind of miraculous tech, which you really should start sharing to make the world better. Some means to escape, some means to buffer yourselves from all the horrible. But that sort of thing isn't, you know, a real thing. Anyway, so for now I'm going to shut up about this for a moment, but just note it. And there we go. Really? You're gonna make me pull this out and do this? Thank you. Send your Oh, yep. And falling into things. Saving my life probably. Yep. The aiming in this is not fast, but shield recharge and some more ammo. Guys, they're trying to shoot me. So now we get the chance to get into a little bit of the combat that happens here. Oh, look at that. Go like a champ. Hello. Get your freaking wave. I deal up and getting hit with this much damage all at once. Answer is no, you cannot. Also, from my little sojourn into the expedition, I have become extraordinarily in-game wealthy and have a ridiculous amount of still not a huge amount of the Quicksilver, but most of the currencies that become available over time. Fight me. Suck it. Armor's pretty good, my shield's pretty good. again. Maybe I'll survive this. Again. Suck. Probably use some parts from these guys. Oh, these fights kind of don't end. You never stop sending these guys. Seems like. Nope. You continue to attack me, you continue to fight at me, but you're not going to win this because I have weapons that are kind of effective. Might be able, possibly, to upgrade further still, but accumulate some resources from dashing these guys apart for a minute, and then we'll give ourselves a good old-fashioned runaway. Get them to send one of their big ships in orbit and get them a little fight with that. Take that one out and take its brain. So it really is going to be better. Oxygen. The fact that I have gotten a little bit better at this. Or at least I have the tools to make the whole thing work a little bit better. Let's take this into orbit. Most